Okay, so I'm gonna do a Kingdom Hearts 2 critical level 1 run. I don't know how far I'll get. I doubt I'll beat it. It's a very hard challenge. And I've never attempted it before even. So we'll see what happens. It'll be fun, you know? You just get to see me struggle for hours and hours. It'll be a grand old fun time. And it'll go by quick because I'll skip every single cutscene. So first off... Oh, never mind. My favorite part of the game, tutorial sections. Okay, so I think right here. No? Okay. So it's a level 1 run. I think I want defense, because each of these things will give me a permanent +1 to either attack, defense, or magic. And I think I want defense. Looking at that loading screen, I started thinking of sort of theme song, and I kept forcing myself not to try the word moose with noose. I mean, what else are you gonna rhyme it with? Loose, juice, cruise, like a cruise, goose. The goose is loose, like a moose in a china shoes.
Yes.
Okay, do I want attack or do I want defense? Do I want attack or defense? Because if I have defense, like, I'm probably gonna die in one hit. A lot anyway. Magic doesn't fucking matter. I think I'm gonna go attack. I'll go with attack. I'm going into this with like next to no plan. You know, I'm just gonna play the game at level 1 and see what happens. What? Yeah. Aph is preparing for a video right now, and she's just coming in and out, like grabbing candles and pillows and like everything. It's nice to see the progress of like a video being made. There we go. And I could probably make this a little bit bigger if I wanted.
Not feeling so hot, you know?
He's not feeling so hot. Let's make that a little bit bigger.
Whoa.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
I keep pausing because I gotta find out when I can use my no experience ability. It's something that you only get on critical mode, because they had in mind a critical level 1 mode, or critical mode level 1 run when they made the game. So they're basically evil for having that planned in at the start. Come on, guy. Kill me. Hit me, motherfucker. Hit me. There we go.
It's no use.
Oh, what'd you do? Like exclamation D or something like that? It's the Keyblade. It's weird seeing it like materialize like that, because right now I'm in a computer world. So, yeah, you know what? This game's weird. This game is super fucking weird. Because, like, right now I'm in a computer world so that I can recover and, like, regain my memories or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta rewatch that, like, Kingdom Hearts video. Like, everything you need to know before playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so now... No, I can't. Okay, tutorials. Take over everything. Alright. Okay, so normal, critical, no puzzle pieces. This is beginner, because I wanted to record footage for a different playthrough. This is just a different save file. I can save over this. It's probably fine. Would you let me pause, please? God, they really just do not want me to equip that ability yet. I mean, I know I don't fight anything for like a really long time, but yeah, level 1, or this mode is like super fucking simple as far as being Roxas goes. It's the same on every single difficulty. If you did a level 1 run and fought the guy who kills you in a number of attacks equal to your level, then oh yeah, you only get 1 hit. And if you, like, in that fight, you can also like replenish your hit points by doing an action command or a reaction command. I think they're called the triangle button attacks. So like if you're at 50 and you have 40, you can recover up to 50. You know, but with 1, you can't do that. You just get hit once and die, which will be oh so fun. It's not a mandatory fight, though, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm mainly concerned with beating the game. If I can beat the game, I will be happy. Anything after that is just, like, gravy. Oh, speaking of gravy, I have a famous pull right here.
As the key-bearer, you must already know. One must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday.
No, you won't. Yes, there we go. Nope. Never mind. I don't know when I can equip it, because yeah, 36 experience, so I don't think that, like, I'm pretty sure I won't level up before, finishing Roxas's area, because I'm pretty sure Golden Crown critical level 1 run. Dude, I don't even know if you can do that. You'd have to be, like, insanely good at this game for that to happen. Because, like, the only reason I was able to beat, the only reason I could beat Terra last night was because you unlock an ability called Once More, which makes you not die in 1 hit. Like, as long as you have 2 health left, you can survive, like, anything. You know, but once you have 1 hit, or 1 point left, then you die in 1 hit regardless. But as long as you have 2 health, you're pretty much immune. But the problem is, you get that at level 58th, which means you need to level up for it. I don't think this choice matters at all, because this will only affect what level I get certain abilities at. I'm going to pick the shield just in case I decide to bail on this being a level 1 run, and then I'm not just totally fucked. Like, if I'm level 1, then it doesn't matter what levels I get what at, you know. But yeah, you know, you'd have to be, like, insanely good at this game to do a level 1 run, because fighting Terra means if you get hit once, you're fucking dead. And there were so many attacks that he was doing that I just could not do anything about. You know, like, there's so many fights in this game that are really hard to dodge their attacks, so I'm going to need to become, like, a master at this game if I want to win. That didn't count as a level up, did it? Yeah, that was a bonus. Alright. So now, right, I'm at level 1. I go to abilities, and I equip no experience, which means I will no longer gain any experience for the whole rest of the game as long as this is equipped. And then I can equip all this because critical mode gives you like a whole ton of extra stuff. 8. So aerial recovery is good, reaction boost is good, finishing plus is really, really good. MP haste at Hestera is really good. Okay. Alright. So now I'm just at level 1 for the rest of the game. So we'll see how this all goes. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, with Terra and like certain other bosses, like you get hit once and then your health is drained, especially on critical mode. So it's gonna be quite tough. So real quick, I'm just gonna save so that I have like a static point that I can come back to if I so choose. So let's see. So there's nobody right here. Yep, so I killed one and I got nothing. So now there's no point in fighting anything for the rest of the game pretty much except for boss fights. So, except for like Excuse me, except for like grinding items too. My letter D tapping finger is your D tapping finger. Yeah, normally on critical mode I would like to get to like level 3 or 4 before I fight this boss. So, how many times have I beaten this game? I've beaten it once on normal mode, once on proud, twice on critical. Again on normal mode. So 5 complete playthroughs, and I've 100%ed it 3 times. Yeah, too many. I love this game, I don't know what to tell you. It's so fucking fun for me to just play over and over again. It's one of those games for me, which is really good. So this boss hopefully shouldn't be too hard. You know, like I've fought him, or I've fought him enough times that I think I'll be able to handle it. Also, hello Axel, how you doing? Thank you for returning. Yeah, so I think I've beaten the game 5 times, 100%ed it 3. The 3rd time being last night. I mean, I didn't fully 100% it, but I'm going to count it as 100%. Just because I was setting up for a speedrun file. Well played. Yeah, I can't imagine this run will be very good or entertaining even. Because being level 1, believe it or not, is very tricky. Because when you level up, you'll randomly get buffs to your strength, defense, magic, MP, and HP. So those are 5 things that I just will never increase by leveling up. So we'll see how it all goes, I guess. Ah, Martyr's dead. Jesus. Using all my potions right off the bat. I think the boss is actually almost dead. I'm dealing like a surprising amount of damage right now. I don't really care about those enemies, even though I probably should kill them. Like, I don't even know what other abilities I get by leveling up. Like, Once More and Second Chance are abilities from leveling up, and those are easily the 2 best abilities in the whole game, and I just will never get them. Which is the biggest thing that makes me not want to do this, but I've wanted to do it for a long time, so I'm going to do it. There's another challenge run that my friend told me about, which is a Kingdom Key only run, which doesn't sound that hard considering you can level up, but I'm honestly not sure. Like a critical level 1 Kingdom Key only run would probably be fucking impossible. That shit is like way too hard for me. Ready for a lot of rage. Oh, you're gonna see it for sure. This is like nice, I won. Nice. Oh, maximum HP. Okay, yeah. So, the way that level 1 runs work in this game is that you get bonuses from leveling up and also completing certain encounters. Like every time you beat a boss, I'm pretty sure no matter what the boss is, you'll get a certain buff depending on what the boss is. You'll get another buff if you fight like a certain horde of enemies, or even playing certain mini-games I think will give you buffs. You know, so at least there are ways to upgrade your character. It's just that you can't level up. How many hours does it take to get 100% completion? If you know what you're doing, between 25 and 40. You know, depending on how distracted you get. Like, for me, I think the quickest I've done is like 30 hours. And then last time it took me like 33 hours, I think. The first time I did it, though, it took me like 100 hours. Part of it was... Part of it's because there are like 13 hours of cutscenes in this game. So immediately 13 of those hours are cutscenes. Then there's learning to play the game, learning how to collect things, and learning how everything works. and then there's the way of, or the problem of Googling where to get all your synthesis materials, and you know, the first time you do it, there's gonna be so much goddamn grinding, which is why it took me so long. But yeah, actually, let me show you. Yeah, so the very first time I got 100% completion was 102 hours. Second time was 28 hours. This time was 32. And I very, very highly doubt I'm going to do it on this. I could probably complete... Actually, no. I was going to say I might be able to complete the journal, but I doubt I would even be able to do that, because that requires fighting all the organization members again, which I don't want to do that. But yeah, like, I've done similar challenges like this in games. Like, I've done a level 1 run in Dark Souls 2, which I'm pretty sure is the easiest one of the 3 to do a level 1 run of. Because the whole fight was basically just... Whoa. The whole game was basically just, like, find a mace, enchant it to be raw, and then use that the whole game, and then you win. It was not a hard run. If I were to do that in Dark Souls 3, or 1 even, it would be, like, a hell of a lot harder. But I never have. It might be a fun challenge run to do, like, eventually. But probably not anytime soon. And I feel sick again today. Like, me and Afton both, we woke up with like sore throats and stuffy noses and stuff. So neither of us are doing too hot right now. And let me
Keep it clean, fellas.
There's something I want to look up real quick. Let me just interrupt the flow of the game. I'm trying to... Sorry, I'm taking a break real quick. I'm looking up if I should win or lose the third struggle fight here. What's up, Callie? How you doing? Hello, fam. I'm doing pretty alright. I feel kind of sick today, like just in my throat, like in my sinuses, but overall, pretty good. You know, I woke up and... that's it. That's all I did. No, like we went and got breakfast, and we went to my mom's house for a little bit, and like talked and hung out with her a little bit. Yeah, but the third fight in this like struggle minigame. Jesus, fuck it, I'm just running. I'm not even gonna. If you get a different item depending on if you win or lose the third fight, and one of them gives you an HP or a strength buff, and the other one gives you a defense buff, and I don't know which one is better for me to get. Like the guide I just looked up told me to win, so I'm hoping that that's the way to go. Let me just read some stuff real quick while this happens.
Again?
Yeah, no, it's probably good to be following a guide at least a little bit. Not even 30-minute trash. I know, what's wrong with me? I gotta get good. Ah. yeah, I feel like it's probably good to follow a guide at least a little bit, just to give me some pointers, because I don't know this game like well enough combat-wise to really excel on this mode. So I'm gonna be peering over at a guide every now and then. How you doing, Callie? What's up, Justin? What's up, Fam Bam? How we all doing today? How is y'all all's days going? Are you slow clapping me? Come on, man.
You really don't remember. It's me. You know, Axel.
Not Axel.
Axel? Talk about blank with a capital B. Man, oh man. Even the dusks aren't gonna come.
Okay. AC's out, so it's hot.
Tell me.
That's shitty. Dude, Monday is supposed to, well, at least here, you know, Monday is supposed to be, like, really hot by Maine standards. So I think we're gonna go to the beach. And that'll be a good way, come on, kitty. That'll be a good way to spend, like, the final hot day here. And then every other day is gonna be, like, nice. That was not that hard. Every other day is gonna be pretty cool, so I think it's gonna be, like, a working week. Let's get it started. Let's get it started here.
2 glasses of water?
Yeah, I got one for you and I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry.
Roxas,
That's okay, I just assumed they were
this
both
man
for you.
speaks nonsense.
They can be both for me if
Roxas!
you really want.
Don't let him
No, I'm
deceive
calling
you.
This one was mine.
Roxas!
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 It feels so gross.
I know, I feel like I've just had a lump in there all day. Plus, it's grindy. Just chilling and getting good at Fortnite. We should have a Fortnite night again sometime soon. It could be fun, even though I haven't touched the game since like the last time we all played, or I think since me and Callie played, right? I know I say that a lot because like I look forward to it, but then I think about it and then I just don't want to. I totally would though if we can get like a full squad going. I would do that.
Play fair now. You're at the top of the bracket. There's only room for one. My life is a chip in the pie.
What, play with a full squad? Yeah, if we could get a full squad, I'd be a lot more inclined to play. So I can, like, me, you, Jake, and Justin. Oh shit. Oh shit, okay. Really? I thought I was about to ace this, but nope. Oh yeah. I know, I do that with too many games, like, oh, I should play Hyrule Warriors again, and then I just don't. I should play Witcher again, but I won't. Ugh, yeah, my throat just feels nasty today. I'm hoping some OJ and a good night's sleep will fix it. Yeah, I didn't sleep as early as I meant to last night. You know, I honestly could have streamed for 12 hours if I... increases fire, blizzard, and thunder resist. Is that better than the other thing? Let me... Excuse you. I mean... I think if I lose, then I just get an armor that gives me +1 defense. So maybe this is actually better for the elemental. Pukin bye-bye, no, I'm not playing that again. Oh, excuse me. I already missed out on getting 2 AP, which is kind of too bad. So I should... I don't know. This game has so many AP boosts that like I almost will never need. I probably won't really ever need it. Oh wait. Fuck. Oh, God. I just realized that I'm not going to be getting AP from leveling up, which means I probably should have gone for that extra 2 AP. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I'll just, like, start over off stream. Where am I going? Go to the station and catch your train. Well, I'm already, like, way off track. What is my most recent video? Please don't die. Yeah, okay. Oh, Jesus. Thought I was being attacked by nobody somehow. I'm gonna Tony Hawk my way through this town. Do you guys remember Tony Hawk? Is he still doing anything? Like, he doesn't have the Pro Skater games anymore, so I doubt anyone really knows about him. So now I just gotta go through the town and find all the weird shit that's going on. Which they explain as, like, glitches in the computer world that I'm in. But, like, what kind of glitch is just gonna send balls through a fucking hallway at me? I think it's weird. Oh, fuck off. Really? There we go. My game crashed. No. Dog Street, number 2. I wonder if that's like a Disney reference of some sort. What are these guys even from? I'm allowed to assume they're from a Final Fantasy game, but I haven't played enough Final Fantasy games to really know everyone. I'll send my balls at you. Yeah, okay. Don't say it unless you mean it, alright? I can't take that kind of heartbreak. Wait, what did I just reference? Oh, wait, Final Fantasy? Yeah, okay, never mind. Jesus. Ah! What? Does that count as me doing it? I don't even know. Did you? Oh, Antonio. Okay, okay. Well, fuck. I can't believe I just died in a tutorial mission. I know Vivi is for sure from Final Fantasy, because he was like the Final Fantasy character that everyone knew. Like, the generic one that everyone knew, I should say. Your power's out. How are you online right now? Yeah, I hate playing the rocks as part of this game. It's literally, like, once you've done it once, you know, it's not worth ever doing it again. Like, honestly. So I think I actually want that chest. Like, chests here don't matter for a 100% journal completion, but I think the items will carry over anyway. So I think it's good to be grabbing everything as I go. Plus 1 AP, even though I already missed the 2. Ugh. Yeah, we haven't had like a string of thunderstorms in a while. Like, not since New England got hit by like 4 nor'easters in a row. Oh. What?
I had this egg in my bag ever since I made that video.
That's not good.
It sounds weird.
You should crack it open just to see what's inside.
Should I? You want to see?
A little bit. It's like into a bowl or something. Yeah, she she made a like a Linkle in the woods video, and she took an egg as like a prop, and it just sort of been sitting in her bag for like 2 weeks.
Looks like a regular egg.
Oh, I wouldn't eat it, but that's fine.
I was hoping your chicken would
I know, I was hoping at least something cool would. We should try that thing where we inject an egg with sperm to make a homunculus.
This would have been one.
Yeah. I know, I'm sorry, guys. I recorded like 3 attempts at making an ASMR, and I hated all 3 of them. And I wanted to go through and kind of take pieces from all of them to make like one good video, you know, but I guess I deleted the footage sometime after it happened, so I just don't have access to it anymore. I'll get to it. It would have been good to just sort of be on YouTube for a little while collecting views, but I have been shirking on my responsibilities. I've been working on my other channel at least, you know? Like, I've been taking like a lot of notes on Kingdom Hearts and like other movies that I want to review and stuff like that, which is good at least, but gotta get my ASMR going.
I need your ass together.
Gotta get my ass to emphasis on the ass. MR.
ASMR.
Ass.
Get the munchies.
Oh yeah? Yeah, we bought a whole ton of candy today because we're at the dollar store, and we're not gonna do that.
Come on. If you go to the dollar store and don't come out with a bunch of candy,
Yeah.
did you really go?
Have you ever been to like a real candy store?
Yeah.
Where it just like,
Walls of candy.
yeah, and like you can just scoop a bag full of gumdrops and buy it for 50 cents.
Magical.
Ugh. The candy man makes your dreams come true.
Candy man, yes.
Ugh, excuse me. We need you. I can't sleep. Okay, I'll get on it for you, Callie. It's official. You heard it here first, folks. Puppies are so cute when they're like scared of lightning. Like, I feel bad, but also just so cute that they're so snuggly and they come to you first for protection. You know, like they don't know what that shit is outside. Where am I going right now? Go to the old mansion. Okay. See, I've done this part like 100 times, but I still don't remember the exact order of events that I need to do.
What?
What?
You're staring at me.
Nuh-uh. Don't throw that egg away, it's famous, yeah. It's been in a YouTube video with an amount of views. Is that Linkle video on YouTube?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Logic is saying that it's famous and that you shouldn't have thrown it away.
Thrown what away?
The egg.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll sell the egg.
Yeah, it's like...
Do you want the egg that I use
yeah.
in this video?
This is the egg from the Linkle video. And then they...
Grab any egg and say that.
Yeah, you probably could. And then you just like put it in an envelope and mail it to someone who buys it, and then they just
It's
open
like
it up.
a broken egg
Yeah,
inside
just
of an envelope.
it's like, wow, real eggshells that were in this video.
Imagine the mailman that has to like.
Yeah, it's just dripping
give
egg
someone a
yolk and
soggy
ugh.
egg envelope.
Oh, there's no burp command yet.
I'm missing something.
Like what?
I'm missing.
Oh, I have no idea. What are you looking for? Like the short tripod? It's in that room somewhere. It's on the table with the power outlet. I'm taking too much damage. Like normally you're supposed to actually win that encounter, but I took too much damage and so it just let me pass. This might be a little bit harder than I thought it would be. I mean, part of the like the key on critical mode regularly is kill everything. The key in level 1 is skip everything, you know? Like, there's no point in me fighting any of these guys, except for the slight chance that they'll drop, like, a potion or something. Can I post clips? Yeah, I think if you clip something, it'll show up in chat that you clipped it, like, automatically. I think at least. No.
They're all on my map now. You can't eat them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, okay. I already forgot what that was. what just happened even. Yeah, I thought it did it automatically. I guess not. That's too bad. Let me watch this though. I gotta know what this proof is. Oh, yeah, okay. Proof of me saying that. Yeah, right. So, I think I'm pretty much done with the Roxas section. I just gotta fight Axel one more time. And then I'm done, pretty much. No, I gotta fight a handful of enemies, and then I fight Axel, and then I'm done.
I need to be more organized.
Why?
Because they lose everything.
Like your tripod? What's wrong with the one that's on there?
It's missing a piece, like a little piece that is required to screw like on.
You can take my tripod. Or you could take the tripod that we used for the AT.
You're exactly right. Can I see that?
This one?
No, the AT 2020.
I don't think it's out here still.
Where is it? Why?
I don't know. It might be in your room, actually.
Okay.
Because 7 was a registered sex offender. Yeah. Oh, sex offender. Okay. Hello. I was never too, like, super into PewDiePie. I've seen a few of his videos, and they were funny, but I just never, like, continued to watch. You know, like, Oni Plays is my go-to, like, Let's Play channel. Yeah, this part's hard for me even on, like, level 5, so let's hope I can do this. Ah, shit. Whoa. That bitch just explode? Yeah, okay. Do we have Shisha? Oh, cool. Behind the dresser. Yeah, okay. He's a god. I know, it's just yesterday I was watching the Rice Gum content comp from iDubbbz, and I thought it was so goddamn funny that PewDiePie is in it for like a little rap section, and they were all just shitting all over Rice Gum because he's the fucking worst. Oh, that was my fault. Don't die, Roxas. You can live. You can live. I win. Cool. All right, the Roxas section is officially done. I'm pretty sure. Nice. The thing that you actually needed. Coolio.
This is it.
Coolio, Julio.
This little thing here.
Just a little ring, a little bolt.
Yep.
A little Michael Bolton. Yeah, like I really liked his new car video where he made it like bought like a really like beat down car, and then he made like a really aggressively douchey video about it, and it was hilarious to watch. He's like, yeah, check out these rims, $25, and I don't know. I don't remember it exactly. I saw it a really long time ago. It was Vindy. Okay, I'm officially Sora now. Still got no experience equipped. Still level 1. Let's fucking do this. I'm pretty sure I need pretty much every item. So I'm just gonna... Actually, do my items carry over from potion to high potion? These might even be the ones that you start with as Sora. The real proof is... Cool, I have the ability ring. Yeah, okay, so I guess all your stuff does carry over, so that's cool. I'll link a Pete's video to show you his true power. Yeah, okay. Post it into Stream Talk on the Discord. Just so I remember to watch it. Has he ever done like a house tour video? Because I enjoyed his car video, so I would assume I would enjoy his house tour. It's gonna suck if I end up being like 4 hours into this run and then I realize that I really, really need more AP. That would be quite unfortunate. Okay, so where am I going? Someone at the station? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't remember the beginning of this game as well as I thought I did. I always just skip through everything and then just kind of wander from area to area until I find where I'm going. You alright? I don't know what to tell you, man. I know, I'm surprised I haven't died yet. Wait, have I died yet at all even? Whoops. I'm doing surprisingly well. It's probably because I like just played the game through on critical, and now I'm only on level 1, and that's all I got. Yeah, see, I already got an AP boost, so maybe it's not going to be that bad. Because by the end of regular critical, I had like 18 left. But the fact that I'm not going to get any from leveling is pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. What? What?
I'm missing another thing now.
Alright, what is it?
It's like a little metal thingy that goes into the cutscene and does the thing.
Yeah. I can't help you. I don't know where the doohickey who's it is.
Can you check right, like in that little area right there with the wires, see if there's like a metal square piece with a screw on it? Nothing? You would see it next time.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Well.
You could just do it standing. Oh. Gotta go eat. Dude, enjoy your food. Enjoy it for me. I've barely eaten today. I had a famous bowl on a chicken sandwich. And basically I'm just gonna die. But yeah, have a good night, Callie. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, come on, man. The needs of a friend outweigh the view of a stream. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was about some dumb stuff, you know, and then at that point I understand why you wouldn't want to do that. You're just sitting there being like, oh wow, he stole your gum? That's crazy. Luckily for this run, I don't have to worry about getting to level 99, right? I just have to deal with being fucking awful the whole game. boil. How long is this fucking section, dude? Maybe I'm supposed to die here. I don't even know. That's another thing. In games, I can never, ever remember when, like, a mandatory death is. Like, some fights, they just expect you to, like, keep fighting until you're dead. But if you're good enough at the game, you just won't die, and then you won't know that, you know? Zero death run? No, no way. I die all the goddamn time on regular critical. Like, there's no way I'm surviving this. Damn, Mickey, give me that Keyblade. Why do I gotta use this shitty silver one? And a couple who were in it invited her to their wedding after only 2 weeks of talking. Is it like halfway across the world? Is that the problem?
Here.
That's kind of funny though. Like I've never been in like an RP server, you know, and like RP servers are usually known for like having a close knit group, you know. And the only RP server, actually no, yeah, I was on an RP server for Minecraft one time where, if anyone has heard of the Ben Drowned creepypasta about Majora's Mask, the haunted Majora's Mask cartridge, I was in a Minecraft server that was like an off branch of that, where it was like fan made and they had their own version of the creepypasta happening, you know, and there were like characters from the creepypasta showing up in the game, and once a week there were events that everyone could like participate in to change the outcome of the plot. And it was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed it. I liked the community because it wasn't too big and all of them were really cool. I was super into Minecraft at the time, so overall it was a really good experience. And then they fucking decided to randomly have the ending of the whole server. They had the final event without telling anyone on a school day at noon when half the server couldn't fucking be there for it. And I remember getting home and seeing on the Twitter page that the final event happened and that it was over, and I was like, oh, cool, glad no one fucking told me about it. Glad I wasted a few months of my life investing myself in this story just for it to not end, or for it to not, like, have a satisfying ending. It was one of the biggest disappointments of my young teen life, you know? Is she gonna go to the wedding, though, Revan? Or was she just like, wow, this is crazy, there's no way I'm doing that? Because if it's like, if they live in the same town, you know, that's one thing. I would go to that. But if it's like, yeah, you gotta buy a plane ticket and come out to fucking Wisconsin, you know, that's a little bit more. You know what? I think this run will be pretty easy once I get magic. Like once I get cure, I won't have to worry about like dying really ever. Once I get lightning, I'll have a ranged attack that I can use. Once I get magnet, I can just pull enemies altogether. And apparently reflect is super OP. So I'm hoping to learn how to use that this run. It might be worth it. And I'm going to be saving a lot just in case something fucks up. Like so far the only mistake I've made is missing out on 2 AP, which I doubt will really matter. But like I'm trying to grab every treasure. Puzzle pieces don't matter to me really. Something I am curious about though is and right when I can pause I'll show you guys. And I won't be able to pause for a while. So you get special abilities in this game by leveling up your drive forms, and I'm actually not sure if I can level up my drive forms in this mode. Because it says disables the gaining of experience is what my ability does. I don't know if they mean combat experience or all experience. I mean, I can work with it either way. If I can do it, then I don't mind or if I can level up my abilities, then I don't mind grinding. And if I can't, then I don't mind not having them, because that's just the staticness of the challenge, you know?
This is on the PS4.
Yes. Why?
This camera is like needs to be plugged in to assuming, and that's the PS4 thing. So I thought that.
Might even work with Xbox. That?
No, it's the PS4 one.
Are you sure? This one kind of looks like it would work.
Try it.
I see that, yeah. Yeah, I know it's too fat.
Yeah, the PS4 one's like skinnier and shit.
Do we have any other cords?
I don't see why it wouldn't come with it. I feel like I might have, maybe I took it out.
And just lost it somewhere. You know, overall, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would. I thought I would have died like 5 times in the Roxas section. Plus, like, Donald will be healing me, and he can use lightning. And that's it. Maybe, you know what, on this mode, limit commands might actually be useful, so maybe I'll learn how to use limits. Might be a good thing. Because I've never seen anyone do a run of this. I have seen at AGDQ, like last year, I think, they did a, I saw someone do a level 1 critical all 13 organization boss fights all in a row. And they did it in like 45 minutes, which is insane. Like, it took me 3 hours to do it at level 99, and they did it in 45 minutes at level 1. Which gives me hope that there's a lot of room for me to improve this game, but also that is very threatening.
Yeah. There.
Why did chat suddenly die? What's going on here? I'm actually gonna watch this cutscene because I haven't watched it in a long time and I kind of like
Well,
it.
look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right place. I'll do the design.
I feel bad for the green fairy. She's the only one that doesn't get a color of a form. You know, like red is valor, blue is wisdom, and then you have Sora's classic colors
So that
for
will
limit,
never do.
and then he's silver and gold for final and master.
Oh, now, dears.
Yeah, like wisdom form, valor
But
form.
don't you like this better?
Hold on.
Are you certain? Blue.
And why the fuck is Maleficent in this game? Like, for real.
You just decide.
You murder her at the end of the first game, and then she's just suddenly back, and the only thing she does in the whole game is help you a little bit right at the end.
No more squabbling.
Like, she does nothing else in the whole game. Oh, does it? Cool.
Oh my.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh,
Those are
it's
some
very
edgy clothes, bro. And I unlocked Valor form, so now fighting is going to be a lot easier, I hope. And... wet.
These headphones already have the thing.
Ah, that's cool. It's like they knew, except why bother spending money on making new headphones instead of just putting a fucking jack in the in the iPhone 7? It's stupid. I hate Apple. I'm just throwing that out there, you guys. I think they're money hungry. Why is chat so dead? What happened, guys? I'm all alone now.
With nothing but power and time.
And no one on earth who can challenge my mind.
I'm a boss.
I own DOS.
Future is my design.
I own Xbox. That was
No
no
one's
one to
gonna
stop
stop
me.
me.
The world is my. I hate Smarties. Get those away from me.
Why did you let me get so many?
It's your favorite
You didn't even say anything.
I thought you would eat them all.
Yeah, but I don't like getting food that you don't like.
Well,
And
it's,
that's happy.
well, thank you, but you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but
That's no good.
I don't know.
Wait.
Pretty much everything I get, you eat 3/4 of it, and I get my little.
Not everything, right?
That's a good thing. I hardly ever finish anything anyway. It just go to
Okay.
waste.
Yeah, like if you ever like start eating a sandwich and you don't like, you always stop eating like the last quarter of a sandwich, and then I just devour the rest.
Yeah. You're like my puppy dog. You eat my scraps.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be collecting puzzle pieces on this run, because I think it would be more enjoyable to watch my level 99 gold crown run, collect all the puzzle pieces. But it'd also be pretty entertaining to watch. It would be pretty entertaining to watch a level 1 Sora. I'm still watching, but I don't have any questions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really like when people ask questions. It just, like, I don't know, it tests my knowledge, it lets me help out a person. Wow, I am weak. Sora, you need to get your shit together. Sora controls so much better, like, right off the bat than Roxas does. Like, maybe they did that on purpose, like, they made Roxas feel awful, so that when you finally get to Sora, you just feel amazing.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, Tifa.
I see you're still in top form.
Yuffie?
What'd you
It's one of those two, I never remember. Nah, I don't need to fight this guy. What am I thinking? Yeah, this is another hard part for me. Having to defend the door, like, through that exit. You gotta defend the door from nobodies, and if you die, you have to start over. If they break the door, you gotta start over. I think if Leon dies, you gotta start over. And you know what's some bullshit? In Final Fantasy VIII, his name is Squall. Squall. Like squirrel, but not. This guy right here. But then in Kingdom Hearts, they changed it to Leon? Because I guess it's easier to remember, or it's more
Look at
normal,
that.
or it's more edgy, or cooler. I don't fucking know, but... Oh my god.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better.
Are
There's
those all
still a lot
Heartless?
to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything.
Is that where the Thousand Heartless battle is?
For that, and that.
Wait, what, Death? Why is that a character icon on the minimap of cock and balls? I don't know. Let me get the map open again. I will answer that question. Also, hello, Death. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Bitch. The barrel. The barrel. Let me grab that barrel real quick. No, it's fine.
So fucking much.
Why do you need the barrel?
Don't ask questions.
Alright, I'll put it back then. Yeah, fight together with Leon. He legally changed his name after Final Fantasy VIII. That's what the real lore explanation is. Plus, it's like, you know, in Dark Souls, it's easy when blah, blah, blah. It's easy to explain to yourself why you lost a boss fight. You know, like you can be like, oh, this game's tough, and I just need to get better at it, and then I'll win. And that's the same thing in this game right now, because instead of going, wow, this game's hard, let me level grind, I'll immediately know that I don't need to level grind, I just gotta get good. And it's a good feeling knowing that it's not a matter of levels, it's a matter of skill. shit. See, like that? Like, had I been good, that wouldn't have happened. A cock and balls. That's a keyblade, you wanker. I don't know why wanker was the first word I thought of, but I'm committing to it. Yeah, wanka. I think it is supposed to be a keyblade, but it looks more like the other thing. Michael has tiny bean there. No, I don't. I'll whip it out right now if you don't believe me. I'm not really gonna do that. I'll get banned. Yeah, this fight always gives me troubles, even like on a regular run. Just like a weird section, they just throw so many goddamn Heartless at you, and a lot of them are actually pretty tough. Like these guys, like the method is to pick the correct button, and if you get it, then you win, and if not, then good luck, you're gonna die. Right now, I'm about to die. Fuck me. Post it on your Snap story. You mean on the public Snap that all of my friends have access to also? That sounds like a great idea. Also, I never spend money on anything in this game, so I think I'm just gonna... spend all of it on like potions and high potions and stuff. Ethers are kind of important, but not really. Like, you find enough of them in-game that it doesn't really matter. Plus it sucks, like, the beginning of this game just sucks in general before you get Cure. Like, I don't even remember when you first get it, but it's such a satisfying moment when you can finally be like, yes, I can heal myself on command now. Like, I think they expect you to use Blizzard a lot in here, but it's weak and inaccurate. This guy keeps knocking them into the air, so I can't do shit. I've never been a guy to compare penis sizes, you know, like... I specifically remember one time in 6th grade, I was in the library with, like, a couple of my friends at the time. And 6th grade was the time when I started, like, being friends with, like, the stoner kids, like, the kids that always got in trouble and shit like that. Because, like, I didn't have any other friends at the time. So I just kind of fell into that group. And then, one time we were in the library, and then he made a mark on a ruler, and he was like, beat that. And I was like, what? And then he was like, beat it. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, how long's your dick? Put it on there. And I was like, why is this a thing that we're doing right now? Like, boys are fucking dumb. Yeah, I don't know. 6th grade was the time when, like, I got separated from all the friends I had in elementary school. Because of just the classes we got put into. And in the class I was in, I didn't have any friends. And I was friends with this one kid named Benton, which, that's a name right there. And he was like a stoner kid who was friends with like a whole bunch of troublemakers and stuff. And so that was my adventures in 6th grade. Yeah, okay. I got fire too, wow. Just wear yoga pants and a low-cut top, you'll get more views. Afton told me to wear this shirt whenever I stream because I look good in it. So you guys get to weigh in. Do I look good in this shirt? You guys can compare duck sizes while I design on a black bear of death. I know, it's not about length, it's about girth, alright? It's about the circumference around. There's a whole South Park episode about it. They give you the formula and everything to figure out exactly how good your penis is. And gummy missions will be as easy as ever, because these are not affected by your overall level at all, I'm pretty sure. So it's basically just going to be like, hold a button, get to the end, good job, you win. That's a nice shirt you got there, but it would look better on your girlfriend's floor. anyone get that reference now? Yeah? I feel like Jake will. Or wait, well, I can't even ask the question I was about to ask because it'll give it away. Yeah, Star Fox. I know, whenever I play these missions, it really, really makes me want to play Star Fox. Like, I haven't completed a Star Fox run in a very long time. And it'll give me an excuse to, 100% that game as well. Because I've never 100%ed it, you know? Like, you can get medals on levels by doing well enough, by, like, getting enough kills. And I have never, ever gone for that kind of completion. And it would be really fun and satisfying to 100% a game from my childhood that I never have before. So I don't know, maybe that's something I'll do sometime soon. We shall see. I had mechanical penis installed. It has 3 speeds: medium, fast, and loss of consciousness. Yeah, not even a low speed. You don't need that. You're just wasting energy by putting that in. No, I was referencing Parks and Recreation. There's a scene where Aziz Ansari is talking to Leslie? Yeah, he's talking to Leslie, and then he's like, that's a nice dress, but it would look better on Ben's floor. And then Ben was like, did you just hit on her for me? I love that show. Did you remember? No, I do not. Go on, though. Yeah, what about September? Wake me up when it ends. I've already made 17 references, good god. It's for your birthday today. Happy birthday, Death. I don't know what to do for it. Normally my gift would be streaming. That's the best I can do. The 21st night of September. Why the 23rd? Is that when fall starts? But yeah, happy birthday. I'm gonna... If I keep Donald in my party, he can heal me. If I put Goofy in my party, I can use Valor for him. I don't know which one's more important, so I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm going to keep Triangle clear, because I always have healing on Triangle. What was the date of your birthday again? It was recently, I remember that much. I'm enjoying winding down and watching. Well, that's my gift to you then. Just enjoy your night. Just let yourself wind down and drink a beer if you want, you know. Smoke some legal or illegal drugs if that's your thing. That's why I leave mean comments in all your videos. And I appreciate every single one, man. Don't think I don't. I have no recipes yet. I don't know why they keep giving me Moogle stations. It's weird. So I have a feeling that this world is going to be very difficult because I have trouble with, like, the first chunk of this level is just fucking doing minigames like doing like horde battles, I guess you would call them, and they're really hard because of one specific enemy that I only sometimes remember how to fight. So I'm hoping that that doesn't like screw me over too hard. I can already tell how weak I am by only being level 1 too. So we'll see how this all goes. Normally, I would play through this world until I get stuck, and then I would go to Beauty and the Beast world until I am a high enough level, and then I come back. But I can't do that, so I just gotta... I guess it is a good feeling knowing that I don't need to grind, like I was saying earlier. Like, if I come into a world, I have all the abilities that I need to beat it, probably. I'll be injecting all the marijuanas. Yeah, smoke that alcohol too. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so it was an especially good stream because of how weird it was. Ow. Dude, I hate the targeting system in this game. I'm already almost dead. Oh. Donald, you healed me. Where'd it go? Yeah, I should do more IRL streams. Like, we're going to New York in 10 days, so we can try to stream then. We can do another waiting in line stream because we're going to see NSP again. Why? Don't worry about it. Nice. Okay. So that's the easiest one because the big enemy does not show up there. Now I have to do the one where the big enemy shows up. These enemies right here. And then they do that and it fucks me. Fucks me right in my boot. Oh shit, I thought I had that. How's the job hunt? I applied to Walgreens and that was it. That's all I've done so far. I'm gonna go in tomorrow morning when the manager is there to see if I can get like an impromptu interview going. Because that's what it was last time. I was like, I walked in, I was like, hey, I applied. Can I get an interview? And he was like, all right, here we go. And the only reason I didn't get it last time was like months ago too. The only reason I didn't get it then though was because they were looking for someone to work in the pharmacy, and they needed someone with pharmacy experience, and they had just interviewed with someone who like already had experience. So that's why I didn't get it. But this time I just need like something part-time just to get like a little extra cash going, and that's it. Enough to like, fuck. Get that death counter going, man. I need to get a new phone. You could, does your provider do the thing where after 2 years you get a free upgrade? Because that might be worth it. Like, I get my upgrade in like April, I think. Next April. Or well, this coming April. You know what I mean. You know what I'm going for. Yeah, I think tomorrow I might just walk around my town and look around for just anywhere random that's hiring. Like a new pawn shop opened up down the... Fuck me. That I have lots of experience with pharmaceuticals. No, I don't think they'd be happy to hear that. I could, though, make a joke out of it. Be like, yeah, I got a legal marijuana card. What's it to you? Yeah, and like there's a... I mean, I want to call it a pawn shop, but it's like a game shop that just opened up where they sell like old games and board games, and they have like ROM hacks on cartridges, and that's fucking rad. And I've already made like a good first impression with the owner, because his name is also Mike, and we talked for a while about just random video games, and he's a cool guy, so I should check in there to see if they're hiring for anything. No! Yeah, this is the one that I always have trouble with, even on regular mode. Even on normal mode, I think I have troubles with this, because these big enemies are fucking assholes to fight on, like this early in the game. You do not have any abilities to deal with them. Like, Blizzard doesn't do shit. It's a good ranged attack, which is good, but, like, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You don't have any guard-breaking abilities, you don't have any bounce-back abilities. I don't think. I might have aerial recovery, actually, now I'm thinking of it. Fucking Donald, why do you suck? There we go. And there's another one. Cool. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. God damn it, Donald, really? Do you suck that hard? Yes, okay, that's one. Gotta do another one. I am a Samsung guy. I was actually just talking to Afton about why I hate iPhones. Specifically because they got rid of the headphone jack. And then they made new headphones with, like, the lightning cable in it so that you could plug them in anyway. And it's like, why would you remove the jack and then make a new thing specifically accommodating to that when you could just put in the thing, deal with the fact that people aren't going to buy your stupid headphones, and then continue with their life, you know? Like, you're already a multi-billion-dollar company. You don't gotta pussyfoot around and try to make money off of people, you know? Well, actually, no, I'm not even a Samsung guy. I have an LG phone. I have the LG G5. That's mine. And I like it a lot. It's got a nice and sleek design. It's big, it's nice, it's got a pretty good camera. Not as good of a camera as the iPhone, obviously, but do a barrel roll. Keep watching Spider-Man stuff. Like what? Like top 10 craziest Spider-Man universes. Yeah. I mean, even Bluetooth is more excusable than just getting rid of the headphone jack, you know, like that. I don't see any reason to do that besides money, you know, like it's such a weird, oh, Jesus. Jake the Cuckold, join the Moose crew. Thank you for the follow, man. Well, now we got 2 Jakes in here, I think. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing? That was good. Good. I'm good, also. How far into the setup are you?
Pretty much done.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I got it all figured out.
Okay. I could stop streaming soon, also. I meant to say earlier that this is going to be a short stream.
You got plenty of time.
Yeah?
Start for like at least like an hour.
Oh, cool, yeah. Yeah, Afton's gonna record some videos sometime soon.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm too soon.
Yes, sometime soon.
Cats both like shot up in the ASMR door randomly out of nowhere.
Wait, what?
Both of the cats were like sleeping on the
Yeah.
and then out of nowhere they just like woke up and stared at the door.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know.
Fuck.
It's weird when 2 cats do it. If one of them did it, whatever.
Yeah.
When they both do it at the same time, they both sleeping sound.
I don't know, maybe the door just like randomly creaked.
Yeah.
It does that.
Probably be busy the same.
Oh. Fucking Mimsy. The Mims.
Fucking nerds.
She's a wild one, she is. I know where the wild things are. You make everything. I hate that song. Just gonna throw that out there. I've always hated that song. It's always just annoyed me.
You're so full of hate.
I am. Okay. Have fun. See, critical mode is cool because it gives you finishing plus right off the bat, which gives you like an extra finisher. So it just makes fighting enemies like just that much easier. Like finisher attacks are your strongest attack, so when you do 2 in a row, it just deals all the damage. About the new game, I'm hyping myself up. I have barely seen anything on it. I'm really excited to see like new gameplay for it. Like the only gameplay I saw was like a little bit that they showed off at fuck. I want to say it was E3, where it showed off like the Electro fight, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have an opinion. It just kind of looks slow to me. Like, you're just kind of zooming through the air, listening to people talk while you get to your destination. You know, and then I compare it to Spider-Man 2 footage, where, like, swing around on the web gives you, like, such a sense of speed and distance, you know, but it didn't really look like the new game had that. So, I mean, I've barely seen any gameplay, so I need, I definitely need to see more before I form a full opinion, but at first glance, it didn't really look like it had a good sense of speed, which is my biggest thing. You know, like, have wind lines around me to let me know I'm whooshing through the world, you know what I'm saying? Oh, kitty. Just let out the whiniest meow I've ever heard. There's only one Jake around here. What was the PS1 version of Spider-Man? It's just called, like, Spider-Man? Because the only Spider-Man game I know well is Spider-Man 2, specifically the GameCube version. Anything else I have no knowledge of. Except for, like, one that I remember my brothers rented a long time ago, and I don't even remember what system it was on. I think it was N64, and it looked fun, and I have, like, one very, very vague memory of fighting, I think, the crocodile in a sewer. Or, is Crocodile a villain? What? What? The fuck? Is Crocodile a villain in Spider-Man, or am I thinking of, like, the Lizard, or his name might just be Croc, I don't even know. An inverted dick? No, I don't think you can. You can get a micro penis. Meow! Meow! Come this way, Xerxes. Why are you being weird? What? What's wrong? He's being so weird right now. I'm almost convinced that this place is haunted. Like, I was talking about it with Afton and Ethan yesterday. Hey, Kitty. And I was like, Afton was somewhere, and I was home alone, and I was in the shower, and then I swore that I heard like a little girl laugh somewhere in the apartment. Like, it really, really sounded like it was coming from inside the house, you know? And it freaked me out. I didn't really think anything of it. I kind of just chalked it up to like maybe it was someone in another apartment, even though I'm pretty sure no one has a baby girl in this apartment. And then there was another day, like the next day, I think, after I heard that sound, and I heard just like a bang in the apartment. Fuck me, dude. This is annoying. The beginning of the game is so hard because you have nothing to deal with any of the enemies that they throw at you. So I'm going to die a lot on this. Look up Spider-Man PS1, it's so good. Please stream it instead of this. You do not like Kingdom Hearts, man. But I'm glad that you like me and or Afton enough to stay. I would play it. You know, I can't guarantee I would beat it, but I do enjoy. I don't have any items. What? I thought I had a ton of potions and stuff. Heal me. Heal me. Heal me. Heal me, Donald. Fucking heal me, Donald. Cool. Did I just die in one hit? No, his heal did next to nothing. Donald, you're a fucking twat, and I do not like you. You know what's more important right now is Valor form. Donald is not helping me, like, at all. Yeah, I would play like some classic games. You know, like I was playing Crash Team Racing a while ago. There's probably other ones that I would be interested in. Yeah, I don't know, like PS1 and N64 were my shit as a kid. I was one of those privileged assholes that had both consoles. Bubble Bobble. I would actually. I would totally do that. Me and Afton could play it. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in here and. Oh, cool. If you run right for the exit, then you don't gotta worry about anything. I'm used to it. Watch my brother play Kingdom Hearts a zillion times. It's basically lame gameplay that should probably be mini. I disagree. I think that the story is bad, but that the gameplay is amazing. That's what keeps me coming back to it. Like, story-wise, like, this is a thing I said, like, a couple of days ago, or, like, a week ago, like, story-wise, this game's a fucking mess, but, like, mechanically speaking, this game is really well, or, like, put together really well, and that's why I enjoy playing it so much. Like, the gameplay is so fun. But, I mean, even the story is, like... It's just the fact that there are Disney worlds incorporated into it that people think the story is shitty. You know, like, if you watch a video explaining the plot of this game, like, there is a lot of shit going into it. Like, it is so goddamn complex, almost to a fault, but, like, they still have a lot of really creative and cool ideas, and a lot of interesting characters, and a lot of cool ways of developing the plot, and keeping side games interesting by having, like, really unique ways of telling the side story. You know what I mean? 12-hour bubble stream. You do like the story, okay. Well, never mind then. I've heard a lot of people complain about the story literally because of Disney characters. They're like, why is Disney in this game? It's so dumb. And it's like, because why not? Like, it was a really good creative, or a really good idea. It was a really good idea of Square Enix to combine their games with Kingdom Hearts, or with Disney games, because everyone knows and loves Disney, and a lot of people know and love Final Fantasy. And I've heard a lot of people complain about it, but like, for what Kingdom Hearts is, even if Disney was not a part of it, it would still be a really cool, unique, and weirdly complex plot, you know? I would disagree on that. You know, once you get later in the game, the fighting actually does get, like, pretty challenging and tricky, and if you get into, like, the meta of the game, where, like, learning what is the best way to handle any given situation. Fuck. What? Jesus Christ. Yeah, story is, like, ridiculously confusing for no reason. Like, you got Xehanort possessing someone's body to become younger, and then he turns into a heartless and a nobody that both carry out his evil plans, and then they combine back into one that they need two Keyblade wielders to fight, and then he's a Keyblade master who's like a descendant of the original Keyblade master who started the war in the first place, and it's just fucking weird. It's really... Fuck me! This is so annoying. See, and then you start doing a level 1 run, and then the gameplay turns into, try and try again, which is kind of annoying, but... I have never played Star Wars Demolition. I've never even heard of it. Yeah, sorry, Logic. I'm putting you to work right now. Yeah, cool. I didn't want that to work. And it's like, I'm too early in the game to have Cure, so it just... I'm immediately at a disadvantage. Now I'm dead. Cool. And I have no... nothing. Why? You disgust me again. Why, Jake? What's new, Logic? If Mulan did fucking anything, then this would not be that hard. Or if I could also... if I could turn into Valor form, it would be a lot easier, too. Yeah, there's one. Oh, hey Gamma. How you doing? I'm sorry that you're coming in at an awful, stressful time, but hello. I'm doing good besides this game consistently kicking my ass. What game? The Star Wars one? But yeah, like mechanically, I think mechanically and like technically as in like the tech of the game, I guess is the way of saying it. I think the game is put together really well. Like the progression is really satisfying. The way they handle levels and upgrades is really cool. The fact that you have like different forms is fun and unique as far as I can tell. Like there is a lot that this game has to offer gameplay wise, and that's why people love it, you know. And that's why I can consistently play this game over and over again, even though I'm skipping every cutscene. You know, like I'm not here for the story mainly. The story was enjoyable and fun the first time, but now I'm in it for the gameplay. And if I didn't like the gameplay, then I wouldn't be playing it like 20 times. God damn it. Oh, cool. Right after the first really hard part, they just throw 2 giant enemies at you with no cure and no valor for them. That's cool. Maybe there's a loophole where if I come in with valor, then it lasts. But no, knowing this game... Let's see. Nope, it puts me right the fuck back because fuck me. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay will be a lot better than this. You know, they've had fucking 13 years to flesh out everything that Kingdom Hearts 2 had wrong about it. You know, like, there are things wrong with the game. I'm not saying it's perfect. So I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 really brings it home. Ugh. Why don't I have any items? Judging by from the gameplay, though, I've seen, like, very minimal gameplay. It does seem like they're relying too much on, like, limits and summons and stuff. But that's probably just because they're trying to show off all the cool shit that the game has. Like, I never used limits or summons, and I still love this game's gameplay. I think it's a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to do. I know, yeah, that's something I'd agree on, Jake. Like, they've had 13 years to flesh out this game. Like... if it's not perfect, I'm gonna be upset. It's like if Half-Life 3 ever becomes a real thing, then it better be goddamn perfect. Oh my fucking Christ, you for real? Now I just can't get hit once, it's nice. Oh my god. What's up, Revan? Yeah, what do you mean, logic? Yeah, no, Jake, I'm not taking it personally at all. That's like you said, like people have different tastes, and it opens up debate. Like I could say all the reasons why I think Kingdom Hearts is great, but you could still say all the reasons that you think it sucks, and then, you know, like our opinions either have not changed or they've been impacted like a little bit, or it's changed completely. You know, it's just like there are many outcomes of a debate. Shit, fuck me. Oh, I'm gonna break this thing in half. I wasn't even getting this mad when I was fighting the Organization 13 members. Like, it's bugging me. I'm at work, so seeing you die is fun. Thanks, Gamma. Jake, you want to put the name of that Star Wars game, or whichever game you're recommending, into Stream Talk? I'm just catching up on chat real quick. My mate and I spent 6 hours on Rocket League yesterday. Good God. Do you think Red Dead 2 is a game I'll be able to enjoy if I never played the first one? Because I don't really want to play the first one in preparation for this. But I am looking forward to it, even though I never even played the first one. So addictive that one day I'll end up in rehab. Dude, I've been there with video games before. And that's a good sign of a game that will keep you occupied for a really, really long time. Well, Logic, does it depend on the game that you're watching, or is it the streamers that you're watching, or like what's changed for you about it? Fuck. Oh, it's a prequel. That's great for me. I don't want to play the first one. Sorry. My throat is... Maybe I just need... I got, gummy watermelon rings. Maybe having something like gummy and delicious in my throat will make it taste, or make it feel better. Plus something that'll just moisten my mouth. I feel like my mouth is kind of dry in general. These do not taste good. That's what I get for buying the off-brand, I guess. I don't even know what brand of like gummy rings I usually go for, but these are just really weird and like artificial flavored. I'm not into it. I'm gonna keep eating them though. Yeah, why is that cup bouncing like that? It's really weird. I've heard from many people that Red Dead is like one of the best open world games ever. It's just the fact that the opening is so slow that I've never fully gotten into it. That's literally my only problem with it. Like I've played the fuck. I played like the opening hour like twice, like when you're on the farm and you have to learn how to like hunt weasels or whatever. You remember? Fuck you. Like, you remember that intro area? Oh, I'm gonna throw this thing. I'm so... Oh, this is the part where I always get stuck and head over to Beast's Castle until I'm a high enough level to come over here and demolish this, but I can't do that. And goddamn, is this pissing me off. You okay? Fuck this world. I don't even care if Genghis Khan murders everyone. I'm out. Whoops. I didn't even know Red Dead had a multiplayer. Is that game in any way related to Red Dead Revolver? Because I remember my dad used to be really into buying and selling like consoles and games and stuff online. And I was always like his test dummy, and so he would like buy. One time he bought an Xbox and he was like, "Play this, tell me if it works." And I did, and the first game I picked was Gun, and I fell in love with that game. It was so fucking fun for like a young me, and then after I beat it, he had another game called Red Dead Revolver, and I was like, "Oh, cool, a sequel to Gun." Meanwhile, I thought it was a sequel because it was just a Western game. And a weird one too. It was like level based, and it was, I didn't like it. But then Red Dead Redemption came out, and I was curious if that was related or if it was just a coincidence. But if it is, then I'm glad they got like a semi-trilogy going on here. It's a good sign of the game, usually. Let me catch up real quick. Yeah, I don't really watch anyone on Twitch either, Logic. Like, literally, I only go out of my way to watch, like, Hearthstone streams. And if there's no Hearthstone streams going, then I just don't put on a stream, you know? Yeah, that's good. Maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they knew that people wouldn't want to play 1 all the way through in preparation for 2, so they just made it a prequel instead. Did they ever leave 1 that, like, is the end of 1 open for a sequel, or does it just kind of like end and that's it? Because that'd be another good reason for why they're doing a prequel instead. It's the same franchise, but it's not like is it set in the same world or anything, or like, or what? And is Gun related at all? Like Gun and Red Dead, or are they just two Western, like open world Western games? Because it's understandable if it's just an open world Western. Which, let's be honest, that's one of the best open world genres that you could probably use, you know? Like, open world RPGs are fun, but open world Western? That shit's fucking rad. Red Dead Undead? No. Wait, is that the DLC that came out for the first one? Riding around in the unicorn was hilarious. That sounds awesome. And the Bigfoot mission. Shot the shit out of Bigfoot. Aw, that's sad though. Are you saying that you would go out of your way to kill the last turtle in the world? Or like the last, like, near extinct turtle? I don't know why turtle was the first thing I thought of, but... Okay. As long as you're upfront about it, I guess. I always forget where to go here. Because there are 2 hallways that are like their own segments of the castle. Yeah, okay. I picked the right one. If I went the wrong way, I would have just had to walk all the way back and then deal with it. The mega recipe. We also have hot fries here. You think hot fries are good for your throat? Whether or not they are, I'm fucking devouring these. Oh. Mmm. Do you guys have any snack foods that you ate a lot when you were playing like a specific game, so that whenever you eat that food it just makes you think of that game? Because I used to play the game Shrek Super Slam a lot when I was eating hot fries a lot, so now like every time I eat hot fries I immediately think of that game. Oh, logic. Gotta wait another hour. Buy some ginger beer. Why, is that supposed to be good for your throat? Oh. For some reason I thought, like, the cutscene was changed. I'm supposed to push her and then stop pushing and then push her again. I forgot that that first cutscene was even a thing. It'll die at some point. Let's not make it live its life alone. Yeah. So what are you also saying that you would kill the old man in Up? Is that what I'm getting out of this conversation? If you have a sore throat, drink a ginger beer and it burns the shit out of your throat. You feel so fucking good. Maybe that's good. Like, I feel like I just need to burn this thing. Like, I would swallow a candle if I could. This boss is probably going to be hard too, but probably a lot more doable than that other fucking boss fight or encounter. Wow, that thing almost knocked me into a puzzle piece. Cunt? Alright. Oh, coolio. Thank you, Mickey. I have no idea what decides when Mickey shows up. He just randomly saves my life. It feels kind of cheap when it happens, because it happens like a lot on certain boss fights. Jesus, even on this, Mickey's like fucking dying. Alright, Mickey, I'll take it. Oh, excuse me. Would you fuck off, dude, with your lightning, or with your shadow madness attacks? Would you fuck off, game? Oh my god. Mickey, thank you for saving me 3 times in a row. I don't know why, but thank you. It's pissing me off. This challenge is not as fun as I thought it would be. He just keeps on using the Shadow Ball attack. Like, I don't know why, but it's frustrating. And it kills me as soon as I spawn. Like, what the fuck? Oh. High acidic hot sauce? I'm not doing that. I think I have lemon juice though. I know. It's sometimes just like on certain boss fights, you can't die because Mickey will always save you. Yes. Yes, I'm going to count that as a win, even though I died 4 times. Because that shit was not fun or fair. Maybe I'm just too used to like name brand food. Like if I were to buy like Sweet Smiles gummies more, I bet those would become my favorite. Yeah, you can definitely do it. It's just really, really hard. Like I've even seen people beat like all. You remember the organization fights I was doing yesterday, where like you fight the 13 bosses, and they're like insanely hard. I watched someone beat all 13 of them at level 1 in like 45 minutes or something like that. Oh, excuse me. So it's definitely doable. It's just gonna be really, really hard. And I'm gonna die a lot, and I'm gonna rage a lot, and I'm gonna rage quit a lot. So, Valor Form does level up. Okay. That makes me feel good, because that means I can get Glide, and I can get, like, double jump and stuff like that. It's gonna be shitty to have to grind again, but Sweet Smiles. No, dude, I want to get sponsored by Subway. Subway is my main sponsor goal right now.
I think this will do the trick.
This fucking lantern is so dumb. Oh my god, can I do this in one go? I don't know if I've ever done that before. I'm stumbling my words together so much today. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! I don't think I've ever done that in one go before. There'll be a lot of blood, sweat, and many tears. Have you guys ever, like, made yourself bleed by, like, being so pissed off at a video game that, like, you hit something or something and then you just started bleeding? No control. I don't think I have. Like, I've hurt myself by accident, like, punching a wall, you know, but I think that's the worst it's ever gotten. Stop paying extra for the name, I'll eat whatever. I like that kind of energy. Why am I fighting these guys? I don't need to do that. Just gotta grab my shit and get out. Oh, Jesus. Oof. From playing a game or just like out of anger to something else? And if so, what game? I mean, out of anger, I've like punched my computer desk before and it has like sharp corners and I don't know if you can see it, but I have like a really, really tiny scar on my pinky knuckle. And like I hit the desk, like I punched it at a bad angle, and then it just split my knuckle like right open and I could see the bone. And then I just stared at it for a few seconds and then it finally started to bleed. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I should go get a band-aid now. I didn't even realize that it said first, Revan. Yeah. Donald, you fucking asshole. Why are you so goddamn weak? And I'm not grabbing all those again because I know I'm gonna die, so fuck it. Shadow of Rome on PS1. Couldn't defeat the final boss for like a week, so you just punched a mirror. Dude, yeah, PS1 games have a special kind of rage, you know, like they're so fun and just difficult enough that you know you can beat it if you just keep on trying. You know, but oh boy, will it be a trek. There's actually a PS1 game that I want to play it on stream sometime soon. It's called Tai Fu, and you play as like a tiger who knows kung fu, and you have to like fight like giant snakes and dragons and stuff to save China or something. I don't really remember why, but I thought it was really cool because I don't know, it was one of those games that you just kind of collect more and more abilities as the game goes on, and it was just a lot of fun. And I remember I was the first one out of all my brothers to beat the game, but no one was there to witness it, so no one believed me. And I was like, yeah, it's true, the final boss is a dragon on top of like a big pagoda. And they were like, no, you're lying, you didn't beat it. And I was like, I did beat it. And then they never believed me. I think even to this day, like, no one believes me. So that's why I need to beat it on stream for proof, so everyone can see. I know, Revan, that's what I'm saying. Like, I never get mad at games, but it's like when I'm playing a single-player game, I see it as me challenging myself to beat this game, and if I play badly and fuck up consistently, I'm angry at myself, and then that's where the anger comes from. You know? Like, if I die repeatedly while playing Dark Souls or something, you know, it's my fault, and I need to be punished for that failure. You know, that's the thought process that my brain goes through. And even in like competitive games, I don't even like get mad, you know, like if I lose a Mario Party, it's like, oh, luck fucked me over, or oh, this person, kill me. Or it's like, this person was just played better than I did, you know? So like competitive games, I'm not a poor sport about it, but single player games is where the rage really comes from. Like, I need to be the best, and like video games, like my video game skills are something that I pride myself on, and when I fail, I see that as myself failing myself, you know what I mean? completed another game. Can't remember what it was called. My brother, who also played it, never believed me. Oh, gee, I wonder what game that could be. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about God of War. Alright. I want to buy this, but I don't know if I really want to. My eyes hurt. I feel like I need to sleep a lot tonight. Ugh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, see, like, I have potions, so I don't understand why it tells me that I don't sometimes. I'm sorry, what, Revan? That seems... Oh, okay, never mind. How do people get feet fetishes? I don't understand. How do they get them, or how do they figure out they have one? I mean, it's probably the same way you find out you have any fetish, you know, like... You're just, like, you're watching Cinderella for the first time, and you're like, damn, she's got some hot feet. You know, like, I don't think it's really a thing that you develop. I think it's just a thing that you're kind of born with. It's just an attraction to feet, you know? I don't know, it's like Jake, I'm sure you've got some fetishes, you know, whether it be, like bondage or, let me tell a really personal story real quick. The first time I ever masturbated was to a video of two Asian girls dressed as schoolgirls, just mad tongue in each other's mouths, you know, like just hardcore making out. And that's where my Asian and tongue fetish came from. And I know that, and I've accepted that, you know. And I'm sure, like, some people's first experiences with porn were, like, maybe feet-related, and that's what gave them that. Or maybe it's just something they've always been interested in, you know? Like, it's kind of like homosexuality, you know? It's probably just something that you're born with, and that also develops over time, depending on, like, what happens to you in your life, you know what I mean? Yeah, some women had nice-looking feet. That's just a thing that you realize at a young age, and then it just develops as your sexuality does, you know what I mean? It's who you is. Yeah, like for me, that video definitely kickstarted my two big fetishes. You know, honestly, my only two fetishes. I don't really think I'm a really, like, fetishy guy, you know, but you know, it's like I have become aware and accepted that that's the reason. And I don't know. Fuck bondage, that's just scary. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super into bondage, especially if it's like heavy bondage with like ball gag in the mouth and gimp masks and shit like that, you know. I'm just not into it. I never have been, and I've seen a bunch of porn with it, and I've just never been interested in it. Yeah, like, what do you guys think? Do you think you're born with homosexuality in you, or do you think it develops depending on what happens in your life, or do you think it's a choice, or, Like, what are your guys' arguments for this kind of thing? Let's get the controversial topic counter going. Like, I used to have a debate with my friend Bren all the goddamn time about whether or not homosexuality was a choice or if you're born with it. And my argument was always, like, he said it was a choice, that you choose to fuck the same gender as you. You know, my argument was always, like, you can choose to have sex with the same gender, but you can't choose to enjoy it. You know, so you can choose to experiment, but that's how you find out if you're gay or not, is by experimenting, being like, wow, I didn't like that, or wow, I like that, let me do it more. You know, like, I think it's really just that simple. It's like, let me try Brussels sprouts. Oh, I don't like them. I guess I'm just not born with that Brussels sprout gene in me. You know what I mean? I just think people make too big a deal out of it. Like, Afton thinks that no one is born with it, and that, like, every baby is a blank slate. And I'm also into that theory because, like, you can't disprove it. And it's more... She thinks it's more so that, like, things that happen in your life... Whoops. It's more so things that happen in your life that make you, have feelings like that, you know? Instead of... you're just born with it, and that's the answer, you know? Also, I can't reach chat because of the boss fight, so I'll catch up in a second. I'm not feet crazy, but if a woman has great legs and feet, goddamn, I'm into it. I'm a leg guy for sure. Like, I love a good looking leg, you know? That's why high heels are sexy, because they make your legs look longer, and stockings are sexy because it hides it a little bit, and you're like, damn, what is under there? I beat my dick so hard to these Canadian lesbians back when YouTube was cool with porn. Dude, YouTube is still cool with porn. I use it sometimes if I just don't want, like, hardcore shit showing up, and I just want, like, 2 lesbians kiss for the first time or something like that. I don't know. I don't really have any kinks or fetishes, but I'm not gonna kink shame as long as it doesn't affect others. Same. Like, if you're a pedophile, you know, as long as you're not buying and supporting child porn, and as long as you're not fucking over children's whole lives by, like, sexually abusing them, then it's fine that you have it, I guess, you know? Like, find people that look young that you can get off to, you know? Like, as long as you're not putting out other people, then it's fine. Homosexuality is not something you're born with, IMO. It's just a natural thing. Can you expand on that, Revan? As a gay person, you're born with it for sure. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's a choice, but it could also be acquired. I feel like it's 50-50. Nobody was born straight. I ain't come out the womb thinking, damn, I want that pussy. Yeah, like, I don't think that there's, like, a gay gene like the government wants to tell you. I don't even think that it's really something that, like, it could just be something in your brain. You know, like everything that you are is in your brain, so there's probably just a little thing in the sexuality center that is, like, slightly to the left, you know, where suddenly you're attracted to the same sex. Or maybe it is something that you experienced when you were a kid, so you, like, maybe you kissed a boy by accident or something, and you're like, wow, that was cool, you know, and then you're like, I'm gay now. But I don't know. Axel says you're born with it for sure, and I'm willing to believe him, because he is a gay according to him. A gay, is that offensive? I don't know. I mean, I say shit all the time, and I'm so casual about it that, like, I hope it's not offensive. You know, like, I don't know. I guess that's the best way. Do I have to do that whole fight again? Oh, coolio. Like, I'm pretty casual with, like, gender and sexuality and race and stuff, because I just don't really care about any of it, you know? Like, some people get so heated about conversations like this, and it's like, why? Like, why are you so defensive? Just let me say what's in my brain and don't get pissed off at me for it. You know what I mean? Technically, I'm a lesbian, LMAO. Explain to me your your setup, Axel. Are you male to female trans that likes females? Is that what I'm getting out of this? That's the only thing I can really think of that fits with the information I've been given. I'm hoping that Mickey shows back up. Okay. I don't know what determines when he shows up. It's so random, it feels. Like, some boss fights he seems to be a lot more prone to it than others. And sometimes he only shows up once and then not again. So I'm hoping that I don't, like, get most of the fight done and then he just decides not to show up anymore. That would bum me out. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Lesbians is my go-to category if I can't decide. I specifically watch lesbian porn. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I don't like dicks in my porn. That's just me though. You're attracted to certain things in people, and the sex does not really matter as much. Let's be honest, men and women aren't overly dissimilar. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I'm a little gay, you know, like, I'm just not gay enough to act on it, and I found a girl that I like a lot, and in another life, maybe I would have been gay if I found a guy that I was like, wow, I can see myself being gay with this guy, you know, but that's not the life I'm living right now. I'm living the one where I met Afton, and we're together. You know what I mean? I'm a girl that likes girls. Oh. Okay. I'm sexist. I assumed you were a boy this whole time. I'm sorry. Like, I think I am kind of, like, subconsciously sexist. I just sort of assume that, I don't even like it about myself. I'm trying to get better about it. I just assume that people are boys most of the time. Like, I don't know why. I don't like it. I try to be more sensitive about it. Oh my fucking god, like that. Like, if Mickey decided to show up right there, that boss fight easily would have been done. But nope, now I gotta do the whole fucking thing all over again. Fuck you, Mickey. Trapped in Kingdom Hearts, my ass. Fuck you. I only watch porn for shitty acting. I respect that, man. Yeah, I'm not gay, but I can acknowledge a good-looking dude. I like people with that attitude, Jake. Like, I hate it when a guy is asked if he finds a man attractive, and he's like, I'm not gay, so I can't answer that. And it's like, I'm not asking if you would fuck him, I'm asking if he's attractive. You know, like, why are you making it a big deal about, like, sexuality? Yeah, okay. I wish there was a fucking gender button that lights up whenever it's a boy or a girl. Or, like, that tells you whether it's a boy or a girl. Whoops! Oh. Okay. Maybe Mickey's more likely to show up when Donald and Goofy are alive. I've never really, like, tested it or looked into it before. I wonder if this is considered cheating, using Mickey on level 1 runs. Cool, I can't use reaction commands, so I can't do anything right now. That's awesome. Oh. Plus, like, I don't know, the fact that your name was Axel, like, made me think it's a boy. So maybe I'm not as sexist as I think I am. Yeah. I can't beat my dick if the acting and plot are shitty, either straight up fuck or or be a good quality one of the two. I can jerk it if the acting is bad. You know, sometimes it makes it better because like you know that they're just doing it because they are being paid to. Sometimes, you know, it's not always the situation, but like I was watching a porn the other day with just atrocious acting, and it was hilarious, but I still was able to you know, get the job done. Is this too personal? Will I get banned for talking about all this? Do we have a will I get banned counter yet? Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
We've been talking about porn for like 20 minutes. You're missing a great conversation.
I love talking about porn.
Porn's great. Porn and sexuality and gender. That's today's topic.
Why am I not a part of this?
You're in the shower. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, wait, what do you mean logic? Like I'm assuming their gender? Or maybe they're an in-between and I can't possibly distinguish between it? Oh, yeah, okay. That's a fucking rad last name. Axelson.
Axelson.
Axelson. I hate that I have to say no homo or I'm not gay before I compliment a man. Dude, it's just sort of
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to, but
Go
it's,
about it with confidence.
yeah, if you go about it with confidence and you say it in a way that makes them know that you are straight, you know, like
You got some nice hair, man.
full homo. I want to put my penis in there and wrap it up.
Gel it all around so that you can do that.
And just plop a whole ton of hair gel on and just leave it for a little while.
You know, just hang out there. You know. Fool around with it.
Mickey is surviving a really long time right now. I'm kind of surprised. It's good though. We're preparing for the night. Are ya?
Yeah,
You're gonna commit to this? I believe in you, baby. Yeah, I mean, it is also just kind of the society that we live in where, like, I mean, we're getting farther away from that now, but it just feels like you have to clarify that you're not gay when you compliment someone.
Let's go.
Go to Galmaria Zawa, she's a goddess. Dude, stream talk. I will look her up next time. I'm glad we are all open enough to be able to talk about this. I really, like, that's something I look for in a good group of friends, you know, is being able to talk about porn and literally fucking anything. Not fucking anything, but, you know, literally anything. Piper Perry handle anything like bruh. Dude, put these names in Stream Talk. I am, or DM them to me if you don't want to put them in Stream Talk. Either one. Shrek is my favorite porn star. Dude, my favorite, I think, is Danny Daniels. I'm pretty sure she's my favorite. Oh, yeah. It's like, have you ever seen the show Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt? There's a construction worker in it that turned, like... There's okay, yeah, there's an episode where, like, Kimmy's walking down the street and she gets catcalled by a construction worker. And she, like, treats it so casually because she doesn't know why he's doing it. And then he thinks about it for a long time and he's like, I think the reason I objectified you like that is because I've had problems with women for a long time. And I think I've come to terms with the fact that I'm gay. And then he's just gay for the rest of the show. And then, it's like a whole, like, side plot that they go into. It's nice, though. It's I like that they tackle topics like that, like being gay in a society and a workplace that would not necessarily be okay with that. Even though it's just fucking, like, why do you guys care who I fuck, you know? Like, I don't go like, oh, you're straight, that sucks, you know, like, or like, Mickey, you better fucking save me, I swear to God. Oh. Thank you, Revan. That sounds like a pretty good suggestion. That's good, Jake. Like, I like, I've said it, like, me and Afton have said it before on stream, but, like, we think that most shit is, like, just arbitrary, that people only make a big deal out of it because, like, they've been taught to, you know, but, like, nothing needs to be made as big of a deal as some people make it, you know? That's right. Just go with the flow and let this happen. But yeah, like, I'll talk about gender, sexuality, politics, even though I don't know fucking anything about politics. You know, I just like talking about things. Getting my opinions out there and seeing what other people think, and it's a beautiful thing, the internet. You get to share your opinions with people from across the world. Plus, it's like I like to think I've got an open enough mind that, like, if you could put down a good enough argument, like, you could change my opinion on a whole topic, but, like, I also like to think I put a lot of thought into a lot of topics, and that my opinions could be important to other people who don't really have as much information on something as they would like. You know what I mean? You better fucking heal me, Donald. What? I don't even know why Donald's heal is not fully healing me. This is kind of bullshit. Oh my god, I'm gonna break this. I'm going to fucking squint, alright? Yeah, I think you'll like this channel then, Axel. We talk about fucking anything. Like, my life is an open book. And if you guys have any personal ass questions that you think would start like a good debate, just feel free to ask them. I don't care. This boss is kind of the worst, but it's also the end of Beast Castle, so I guess I'm to expect something this awful. And also, if I'm having this much trouble with the first two worlds, I don't know how I'm going to beat this game. It's going to be good. Just try one of those melon rings, see if you like them. They're weird.
There's a new person.
Hmm?
Axel.
An Axel.
Who's this Axel?
Axel Stoned.
Is he stoned right now?
It's a girl who's sexist. I made the same mistake, don't worry.
Is she stoned right now?
Probably. Axel, are you stoned right now? You won't get banned for saying yes. Unless you say yes and you're really not, in which case, ban her.
No liars.
Yeah, no liars allowed. Obi-Wan is the greatest Star Wars character, says Jake. Is that true?
I agree with her.
Yeah?
I think he's the best.
I haven't seen them at all, so I have no opinion.
Obi-Wan and Yoda.
I like Yoda, just from what I've seen.
For you.
Especially from, like, the Clone Wars and stuff. He seems like a badass.
I also like Chewie though. Chewie can't do anything wrong. He never really even understand what he's saying.
I can't do it.
That other one was pretty good. Sounded more like Perry the Platypus though.
Yeah, I think the scene you guys are talking about is the only scene in Star Wars that I have any memory of, because I actually was stupid and enjoyed the original trilogy when I was a small child.
So did I.
Yeah, right? It's just like you don't really have an opinion of what makes something good or not.
Unless you never saw the original, so you didn't have something to compare it to.
Yeah, I just remember really liking episode 3, even though Anakin's a whiny bitch.
Same. I thought he was fine.
I killed all the younglings. Or what does he say?
No, I killed at Younglings, the comedy club. I would, but I'm immobilized.
Okay. I'm being a bitch cat. Come on. Oh. You guys get to see my thick ass thighs.
You're lucky.
Yeah, dude, start a debate with me about anything. Anything. Unless I literally have no knowledge about it, in which case I won't debate. Michael, since you're into lesbians, what if Afton said she wanted to add another guy? What does that question even mean? Like, have like a 3-way relationship where it's Afton dating 2 guys?
Wait, who asked?
He says, Jake says, Michael, since you're into lesbians, what if Afton said she wanted to add another guy? Would you go along with it?
Wait, into just the relationship or just in bed?
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot, and we both agree that we wouldn't want a man in a threesome, but
the only man is Danny.
The only man, yeah, the only man we would have a threesome with is Danny Sexbang. Anyone else, we want a female.
Yeah.
Or like any other situation, I mean, we want a female. Because she's bi, and I'm mostly straight. So I don't think,
I just feel like it'd be awkward for us.
yeah. Like, our plan is to go to Vegas and just hook up with a bartender. A bar wench, what do they call them? Or some cougar, yeah. A cougar who will tell us everything to do.
Exactly, I just want to
Dominant. Oh yeah, I'm into it. Is this too personal? I never know where the line is, like, for us and for Twitch. What?
Hector said, sorry I'm not watching, the power was knocked out. It still is, so maybe able to watch later.
Yeah, it's, I forgot who, but they said their power was out too. So it's weird.
Someone else is in the same area.
Oh wait, what am I doing? This guy either needs to kill me or let me do this. Alright. Okay, Mickey, you better not fuck me over in this fight again, alright? I will be severely pissed off. Wow, really? Yoda sucks. Changed my mind. I don't know. I don't know enough about Yoda to debate that.
He's cute, and he's got a neat voice, and he's like a creep.
And he goes, mmm.
Yeah. I just like him the most in episode 5 because he's so funny. And the
There's a deleted scene where he tells Luke about Anakin, or something like that.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. What exactly is it?
I don't remember.
Oh, me neither. Do you guys believe the ideals expressed in the New Colossus, the poem at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty, are still relevant to the modern day US? I don't know what that is, but probably not. If I had to make a guess. What if she's into Afton, but she says leave Michael out? What would you do? I don't think either of us would want that.
Wait, can Michael watch?
Yeah, can I watch?
I'd be into that.
Depends on the girl, and depends on how personal it gets. Because I'm not into the personal connection, but if it's just fucking for the sake of fucking, then that's a totally other thing.
You just watch with pleasure.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then I just jump in somewhere randomly at the end.
She probably wouldn't like that.
Yeah. That's what would make us like it even more.
Yeah.
It's like, I know you love Friends, so let me tell a story
I
from
hate
Friends. In Friends, there's like an alternate reality episode where they look at where it shows the audience what everyone's lives would be like if the group never got together. And like Ross is still married to his wife, who ends up being a lesbian, and she's really unhappy in the relationship, so she suggests that they have a threesome with her friend from the gym. And and then when she comes over, they're both really into each other, and then they both like just have sex while Ross sits in the corner. And like he's just not a part of it at all. Like I wouldn't be cool with that, because that's just sad, you know.
Now at least he knows, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
want to have a threesome for your last go-ha with your lesbian wife?
a lesbian lover. Oof.
I don't know why I'm cleaning.
Axel loves friends. Do you want
Can't
the
be friends, Axel.
Do you want the sandwich?
No, do you want it?
A little bit.
You can have it.
Are you sure? Because I will eat this with pride.
Do it.
Excuse me. I need something spicy to just burn my throat, I think.
I know, I keep trying like everything.
Logic was suggesting a high acidity hot sauce. Do we have any of that?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what you want, right? I tried that like talk to your cat spray. That worked for a minute.
Did it?
Yeah, you wanna try it?
I mean, for a minute? Donald? Donald. Nice. Dude, Community is better than most TV shows. Alright, I'm just gonna...
First 3 seasons.
The first 3 seasons, yeah. Seasons 1 through 3 are the 3 best seasons of any TV show I've ever seen. Did anyone just see that food fly out of my mouth? 'Cause I'm sorry if you did.
Try this one. Get like right in the back of your tongue. Doesn't it make it better though?
I need to hit like the other side. I only hit like one side. This is fucking minty though.
I know.
Yeah. Hey. Jesus Christ. What's up, Loco Lobo 918? How you doing? Yeah, and Ryman keeps saying ginger beer, which we can't get that at this time of night. What were we just talking about? Yeah, I love Community. Seasons 1 through 3 are amazing. 4 is bad. 5 is trash. 6 is actually really good compared to what seasons 4 and 5 were. As a girl, do you feel that kinks are different, being guys have testosterone making anything appealing to them?
I don't think that all guys necessarily think everything's appealing. Like you just heard a bunch of things that Mike doesn't think is appealing.
Yeah, bondage and etc.
And etc. You don't think like feet are appealing or
I'm not into feet.
not into a lot of things. I don't know. I think that everybody has kinks based off of not just like the amount of testosterone in their body, but like just the way that they grew up and things that happened, you know, just like random ass things that associated one thing with something sexual. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, gender and sexuality in general are really broad topics that don't have like enough. Mickey, please.
My kink is genuine love and support. Yeah.
My kink is committed missionary sex.
Committed missionary sex. Both just committed to that position.
Oh shit.
Everyone's like, I don't believe in love.
At all? No. I believe in love, but I don't believe in soulmates. Oh, Mickey, please. Please. I'm done for tonight. I can't keep going.
Are you really?
I think so, yeah. I don't think I can do this. I don't even know if I can beat this game. I think I suck.
You're on critical or whatever.
I'm on critical level 1, and it's awful, and I've done everything I can do up to this point, and I don't believe in my ability to be able to beat
That's your problem.
beat this whole game.
You don't believe in yourself.
Yeah. I'll keep going.
Let's all cheer for Michael. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip.
Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hooray. Let me catch up on chat real quick. What up, For Loco? How do you feel pop culture will affect the next generation's view of us as a society? I think memes will have a bigger effect more than pop culture. You know, they're going to look at pop culture and be like, wow, these years sucked compared to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But then they're going to look at memes and be like, wow, I don't understand any of this. You know, like if you look at Know Your Meme and then you just read constantly about every single meme, for one, you're defeating the purpose of a meme. And for two, you're realizing how awful they all are. But hilarious they are when they come out, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? You better not lay a hand on my dad, says Jake. New game, yeet. Love is real, for instance. I love killing Jedi. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just me. I think a lot about what memes will be like in the future, because right now, like, unless you've witnessed their birth, you're not gonna understand or laugh at a lot of memes. And once they're dead, they're dead. You know, there's no point talking about them anymore because they're not relevant to pop culture and just people's feelings of certain topics. You know, a bubble.
Like inside of video games and movies and cartoon characters and everything that people are able to do now, just because people love pop culture.
Yeah.
It's like become its own thing.
It's its own monster.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Like I love
how many
memes.
streamers there are, how many people, like how many cosplayers, how many people who just collect shit and then resell them at higher value. Like,
Yeah.
culture is taking over your young lives.
And it's cool because like we're in the age of the internet, which means you can either let it do everything for you and become fucking stupid, or you can utilize it and become genius. You know, like we're at a crossroads as a human, as a species, where we have to decide what we want out of the rest of our time. You know, like Mars colonization is achievable within 30 years if we work at it.
I would go to Mars if I had the money. I'm sure it's kind of expensive there.
You would go to Mars?
I would totally go to Mars.
Me too.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fucking rad. Just the problem that not enough people are working toward it, too many people are fighting it, and they just don't understand the benefits of it. Like, Earth is already pretty fucking overpopulated as it is. It's only going to get worse, and if we don't start, like, right now to get to Mars, then, you know, we're just fucked as a species.
yeah.
And it's sad to say, but it's true. Like, we're heading toward, demolition. If we don't change our shit. And Jake knows a thing or two about demolition. Am I right? I feel like squirting that mint in my mouth and drinking water would help a lot. Like, I mean, even right now it's pretty cold, but like, you know, when you chew mint gum and then you drink water and then it's like just an icicle mountain.
That's the fact of five gum. What's it, what are they?
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
That's right.
Pop culture is too influential where memes die out. Rappers are influencing slang, clothing style, everything. Yeah, and a lot of people are doing it in shitty ways, like B.O.B. saying the earth is flat and using his influence to make other people dumber. You know? He gets bullied in school but doesn't react to violence because that's not the Jedi way. What are you cosplaying, Loco? Out of curiosity. I don't listen to Jake, so I have no opinion.
There was one Drake song that I liked. I can't even remember the name of. It's like,
Is it the one that the Me song goes with?
no.
You used to call me on my cell
like
phone.
that
Dun, 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 dun,
don't like
dun,
it.
dun, dun, dun.
Stop it.
New question. Do you believe putting emotional and visual ties to products like good-looking people using a product in a commercial or marshmallows and graham crackers being stocked near each other to get more purchases counts as a form of brainwashing? If so, should it be illegal, and what would be the alternative that keeps our economy safe? I don't think it should be illegal because it's just marketing. You know, like, it's also convenience, you know, like, you're
still the one who makes the choice. Like,
Yeah.
if you see them next to each other, sure, you're going to start being like, that sounds good. But
Yeah.
You have the power of, we have to have the power of will
Yeah.
to be like, no, I don't want that. Or,
Not
"Yes,
enough
I do
people are
want
smart
that."
enough to say no, though. You know? And like when it comes to like using pretty people in ads, it's like humans are prone to look for attractiveness in humans and in a mate. You know, so when you see a sexy bitch using a conditioner, you're gonna be like, oh, I want hair like that.
I want to be a sexy bitch.
Yeah, you know, it's
I think there should be more variety, though. I don't think people should like use exclusively sexy bitches to sell things.
yeah, like why?
Because then it
I
makes
want.
people think that that's how they need to be.
Yeah,
There's,
like you're just cherry picking the hot ones out to put in commercials and making people feel bad that they're not like a commercial person. And big shockers because
No.
they only want the hottest Bettys. You know? Wow, this game is trash.
Just hold on, going home.
I'm going home.
Elliot Salem and Codename Bravo.
Cats, what are you doing? Oh, you should watch out for that jewelry. I think our cats love boxes too much. Now they're trying to break into one that has a ton of jewelry inside. What were we just talking about? So what you're saying, Mike, is that I need to find all 6 Infinity Stones and erase half the population. No, I'm saying you should double the amount of resources in the universe. I've never even heard of Army of Two. Oh wait, is that the Xbox game? Army of Two? Yeah, it's light brainwashing, but not in like an MK Ultra kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, it's brainwashing in the sense that it's like, hey, marshmallows go with graham crackers. Sounds like a good idea, right? No, okay, it's not brainwashing. It's manipulation. And there's a fine line between brainwashing and manipulation, you know? Yeah. Yeah, like with MK Ultra, they were literally trying to brainwash people, and that's fucked up, you know? And that should not be a thing, for sure. Oh my fucking god. Donald's dead, I don't think. Oh, yeah, it's like co-op Xbox game with mercenaries. I have played that before. Me and my brother played that like forever ago. I forgot that was even a thing. It taught me what the word aggro means. I know, same Jake. Isn't that a trilogy now? Like, aren't there many? Maybe only a sequel, but I remember seeing it got like a sequel or two later on, and I was really into the idea, but then I just never played it. I played a lot of games with my brother that I just don't remember. You know, like we played all 3 Gears of War games together, and I don't remember any of them. Like, I really don't. The only part, I think it's in Gears of War 2, is where you fight like a giant worm that like takes over a city or something like that. That's the only thing that I can think of that I remember out of those games. Real quick, let me just... I'm trying to figure out how the Mickey thing works, because I want to see how I can like consistently... There are 10 battles where Mickey will save you if you die. They are Shan Yu and Land of Dragons. I have gotten that before. The Beast Castle boss fights, gotten those before. Cerberus, gotten that before. Hydra, never got that because Hydra's the easiest boss in the game. I've gotten it in Agrabah. And I've never gotten it again. How does it work? First time is 100% he'll save you. Oh, so it's just a luck thing. So the farther I get in the fight without dying, then that means whenever I do die, I get to come back as Mickey. And then the percentage decreases, so try not to rely on Mickey too much. And Mickey can't kill a boss because he doesn't have a finisher attack. Oh, this bullshit.
Phase 1 is complete.
Of what? Contacts?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Got the primer, got the contact.
Oh. What, does Rem have blue or pink eyes?
Ren has blue eyes.
But she wears pink everything else. Like the pink hair thing and the pink underwear, probably.
And probably the pink eyes. I think she wears the pink hair clips too.
It goes with my underwear theory. There was the first one, 40th Day and Devil's Cartel. I think I might have played Devil's Cartel, but not 40th Day. There was also Kane and Lynch is another game that we played together that I don't remember anything about. Should you be eating these?
No.
Oh. Harrison Bergeron is a story in which people who are smarter than others get mental handicaps. Those who are pretty must wear masks, etc. to ensure equality. So the question is, would equality be worth the pain that accompanies those who have a higher elevated trait? No. That's the whole point of humanity, is to have diversity. And it's like we evolved from the same common ancestor as orangutans and gorillas because like that one thing started, and then it evolved to have many variations that all evolved into different branches of evolution. And now you have humans that are like the peak of one of the chains, and now we're at a point where we have 7 billion people, so almost everyone's going to look different. And if we just get rid of those traits, then like what's the point in having so many people? You may as well just have like 1 million people all with the same thing. You know what I mean? Instead of forcing everyone to be the same, you should either let it happen or get rid of everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Kill all the I don't know, stupid people, and you know, like, I'm not saying kill all the stupid people, I'm just saying that's a thing that could be done. I did not listen to the new Eminem album because I heard it was all diss tracks, and I don't care about that. It has a Venom song in it, like from the new movie? Yeah, it's either everyone should wear a mask or no one should. It's like either everyone should be stupid or no one should. First Kingdom was just fun, but the second seemed kind of way too short. Yeah, I remember thinking that too when I played it. Like, we beat the second one in one sitting. It was like 6 hours long. It was not that impressive. Everyone just shit on him nonstop, so we dropped this. And those same people are like, oh my god, he's so good.
Ow, what the fuck?
Did the cat just hit you? What?
You know that like that stretchy string?
Yeah,
Like,
he
hold
just...
on it and then snap back at my leg.
What? How did they do that?
They're maniacal geniuses.
They're revolving. Oh, fuck. Wow, I just realized I paused for a really long time. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sure at this point you're here for the conversation instead of the gameplay, because I'm not doing good. I just need to not die so that I can have Mickey save me, because this is severely annoying me. Like, I can't even one-cycle these things, which leaves me open to, like, be hit a lot. I'm so excited for the new Spyro game. Oh, wait, how do I feel about the new Spyro designs? I don't have an opinion. Let me gain one. Let me just Google image how Spyro looks in the new one. I love it immediately. I'm glad they went back to classic Spyro instead of the gross, deformed dragon monster that fucking all the new games have. Like, I hate the new Spyro design. So I'm really glad that they're bringing it back to the classic look. Like, yeah, I'm looking at screenshots right now, and these are really charming right off the bat. I'm excited for it. And then, who'd you say Spyro and Alora? Is that the bunny girl? She's kind of cute. I mean, this is a weird picture, but she's cute. She's like bent over sideways, so I can't really get a good look at her. Yeah, it's like putting on a mask just lets someone, in the context of the story, putting on the mask just makes people know that you're beautiful anyway, so it's more of just a status symbol, being like, I'm so pretty that I have to wear a mask. You uggos can show your naked face all you want, but I need to wear a mask. You know, so I don't even think that would fix anything. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, says Afton. You know, like someone you find objectively beautiful might not be objectively beautiful to another person. You know, which is kind of a paradox, because objective means, like, for sure, but, you know, it's like some people literally just don't care about looks, and good for them, too. Like, they're able to be with a woman or man despite, like, despite however they look. And, that's another sign that, like, you don't need to limit someone's looks at all, because everyone's going to find someone someday. Probably. And some people probably might not, you know, and that's fine too. It's like everyone's got to learn to deal with the cards that life has given them. This boss fight's the worst. I hate two-phase boss fights that if you die, it makes you restart the fight. Like, this guy's not hard. I don't die to this guy. You know, I'm done for the night, you guys. I can't do it anymore. Someone clip that. I'm not taking all the credit for getting these topics going, but I make this chat lit. Dude, you do. I love when people bring up topics like this. Do we live in a society where those who seek academic excellence are chastised with words like geek, which originally was used to describe someone who bite the heads off of chickens, or bite the heads off of chickens off, by the way, or nerds, etc. People will make fun of you for anything, whether you're smart, dumb, a jock, a singer, an artist. You know, people are gonna find a way to fuck with you, and that's another part of being a human, I guess. You know, you just gotta deal with it. Thanks, Logic. I thought that said, as you get older, those titties don't really get used as much. But no, it says titles. Hey, kitty. Little kitty soft paws. Let's not talk about the new movies. Okay. Maybe I'm not done, but I'm done with this world. I'm going to go back and try to fight the other area. Even though I don't have any more abilities that will help me out, but maybe my newfound confidence will help me of failing the same boss fight over and fucking over again. And I'm just gonna save here so that if I decide to rage quit, then I don't have to worry about where I spawn. Just ask some softball questions, Logic. No, this, like, new Colossus shit. He fails at everything and loses every fight. The same could be said of me right now. See, if Goofy was in this goddamn fight, it would not be that bad. It's the fact that they don't let me use... Fuck. It's the fact that they don't let me use Valor Form. Like, if they let me use Valor Form, this would not be a fucking problem, but they don't. And I've hit my first, like, real problem with this run. Isn't Darth a title for, like, a Sith Lord, though? So would he really get the title of Darth Ren? Dead. It's because you think like Darth Ren and Darth Stimpy. Kylo Ren and Stimpy. Would you fuck off? Oh my god, I'm not enjoying this. No, yeah. Gonna make me come all the way over there.
Yeah. It's okay.
You smell good.
You'll get something.
The smell is making me feel better.
Breathe it in.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you. Hey, I have a chicken sandwich. That makes me feel better too. Life is pretty good. Oh. Yeah. Dark Souls has given me the persistence of a god. Like, I don't give up unless I'm so fucking pissed that I'm ready to break my controller. That's when it's time for me to stop. And right now, you know, I've died, what is it, 28 times in this one 3-hour session. And good God, is it not looking better? Just keep like copy or like, keep cutting it so you can do the deaths thing and then paste it and keep writing. Also, Jake, I don't know if I told you to do this yet, but could you post Spider-Man for PS1 into Stream Talk? Because I am curious about that game. You did? Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Afton. The episode of the eye gouging mentions? I don't even know. I never saw that show. Like, I know of it for sure. I've seen, like, some scenes, like, when... Like, there's one scene where one of them is, like, sawing a log on the other one's back, and it's very, very sexual. And then after it's over, he's like, wait, don't you want to cuddle? And, like, I miss shows that could get away with shit like that, you know, like... You know, like, Adventure Time does shit like that, where they, have very, very suggestive things. Like, there's an episode where Lumpy Space Princess pretty much rapes Finn. Like, she straight up, like, makes him have sex with her. I mean, they don't show it for sure, but it's, like, heavily implied. And that shit's weird, but it's also cool because, I like it when kids shows have shit like that in them. Mulan, did you just steal my goddamn health? I'm going to kill you. I'm going to save China. Fuck you. Because women power. I know, it's like even Star Wars is subject to, like, women lead roles trying to take over. Like, Leia was fucking, like, fine in the old movies as far as I saw, you know, like... I don't know why they made such a big deal about, like, oh, this new protagonist is a woman. You know, like, okay. What does that add to the plot? Nothing? Cool. I'm not Star Wars specifically, but, like, I mean, like, Ghostbusters and stuff, too. I didn't mention that yet, but I'm working on it.
I don't feel like Star Wars made Rey the main character just because she was a girl. They had plenty of characters that were in there that were main characters that weren't girls. I don't think that had anything to do with making some stand about women being main characters.
Yeah.
It's a horrible example, and I detest you.
Okay, I haven't seen Star Wars, so my opinions mean very little.
Like,
But let's take this topic and move it over to Ghostbusters. What does them being women add to the plot? Nothing? Okay. Is that better?
No, because you haven't seen that movie either.
I've seen enough. I don't need to see the movie. It's just like, oh, I'm a funny fat woman who falls over a lot. I'm a funny smart woman who's goofy sometimes. I'm a funny serious woman who's serious and funny sometimes. Like, cool. And I'm the funny black woman who's funny and black. That's my character. That's the movie. You guys ever seen the new Ghostbusters? You just did right now. How do you feel about the evolution of superhero and sci-fi movies going from something teens would be ridiculed for into something that you're seen as lame for not watching? Yeah, you mean like how like in the 80s and 90s comic book nerds were like shunned, but now it's so goddamn mainstream that like oh, did you see the new Avengers movie? No. Oh, I'm not your friend anymore. Like that kind of stuff. Fuck. Oh. Sorry, kid, I didn't mean to startle you. Straight to the top shelf. Okay, let's see. How many deaths am I at? 30? Okay, cool. I'll go to 31 and then I'm done. Fuck me, you stupid fucking asshole. What other movie has gotten like a female reboot lately? I'll go to 32. 32. Yeah, I mean, just times change, you know, things that used to be seen as nerdy, people realize are actually fucking awesome, and the reason the nerds were into it is because they were willing to put in the time and effort to buy and read comics, you know, but now it's such an easy thing to digest. Like, it's like, oh, a 2-hour movie, let me go watch it. Now I have an opinion of this movie series that I can share on the internet. You know, it's like, it's the fact that it's just easier for people to get into. Like, back in the day, you had to, like, buy comics, and you had to... you had to buy comics and like be invested and wait weekly for new volumes to come out. Yeah, thank you. She knows when I can't find the word. God damn it! I'm done, guys. I'm fucking done. I'll come back to this someday, maybe.